Hello students, welcome back to maths class. Today we are going to continue with chapter number 4, playing with numbers. In last videos we understood HCF, LCM. Now today we are going to understand the relationship between HCF and LCM. To understand the relationship we will start with the small digit to understand. Now how these two numbers 2 HCF and LCM is connected. Now suppose this is our question 4 and 6. So first we will find HCF of 4 and 6. So what will be the HCF of 4 and 6? HCF of 4 and 6 is 2. How we got? We will find out the factors. 4 is 2 2s are, 6 is 2 3s are. So highest common factor is 2. Similarly we will find LCM of 4 and 6. So if we will find LCM of 4 and 6, we will get 12 as answer. Here you can see 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 3 as it is, 3 1s are 3. So this factors we got 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So LCM we got 12. Now there is one relationship between HCF and LCM. If we multiply the question, our question is 4 and 6. So if we multiply our question, what we are getting? 24. Same way, if we will multiply HCF and LCM, we will get 24. Here you can see HCF multiply by LCM, you will get 24. And the numbers of which we found HCF and LCM, that two numbers multiplication will also come same. So what formula we got? We got this formula. Product of two given numbers is equal to HCF of two numbers multiply LCM of two numbers. So first number we will give one number and another we will give name other number. So one number is equal to HCF into LCM upon other number. Clear? Now in exercise 4.3 we have done question 1 and 2. Now today we are going to continue with word problems. Question number 3 is here. Find the smallest number that can be divided by 254 as well as 508 without leaving any remainder. Now here you can see the word smallest came. Smallest means least. Least means LCM. So we have to find LCM of 254 and 508. Let us solve that. So question number 3 we have to find LCM of 254 and 508. Now you can see that both the numbers are even numbers. So we will start with 2. 127 and here 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are and 254. Now again here we got even numbers, so we will go with 2. 127 we will keep as it is 1 2 7. Now here what you got? Both the same numbers you got. So you will write directly 127 and you will keep 1. See here in LCM it is not necessary to take the smallest number. You can take greater number also if you can find the factors. Now what is the LCM we got? LCM is equal to 2 multiply 2 multiply 127. So 4 into 127. So what you will get? You will get 508. So 508 is our LCM. So this is the answer. Okay, now question number 4. Find the smallest number that is exactly divisible by 132, 165 and 143. This is also the smallest number is given, so we are going to find LCM. Let us solve it. So here is the question. We will find the factors same. So if we will find the factors, it will be like this. 132, 143, 165. We will start with 2. Here it will be 66. Others will be as it is. Again we will do it with 2. So we will get 33 and other will be as it is. Now this number and this number both are divisible with 3. So 3 11s are 143 as it is and 3 55s are 165. Now here we got 5. So we will start do it with 5, divide it with 5. Here we got 11 as it is, 143 as it is, and 5 11s are 55. Now if you will divide this number with 11, you will get 11 13s are 143 and 13 ones are 13. So this all factors we got. So our LCM is equal to 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 11 multiply 13. We will make the pairs. 2 2s are 4, 3 5s are 15, 11 13s are here only we did. It's 143. Now 4 15s are 60 into 143. So 60 into 143, 0 will be as it is. 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24 plus 1 25, and 6 1s are 6 plus 2 8. So our answer is 8580. Now question number 5. The LCM of two numbers is 588 and their HCF is 49. If one of the number is 196, find the other number. So here we are going to apply the formula which we studied. This one, product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. So our LCM is this, HCF is this, one number is this, we have to find the another number. So first we will write the formula LCM into HCF is equal to first number into another number. Now let us put the values. So here 588 multiplied by 49 is equal to 196 multiplied by other number. So other number is equal to, this will be as it is, 588 into 49, and 196 will go in denominator because from this multiplication if we send this number to another side it will be in division, 196. Now we will cut the numbers to get the answer. So here we know that 49 is 7 sevens are, right? 7 sevens are 49. 196 we will get 7 multiplied by 7 twos are 14 and 56 7 eights are. So 7 7 got cut. Now 28 we know it is again 7 fours are. So 7 7 cut. Now 588 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16 and 4 sevens are 28. So our answer is 147. Clear? Now question number 6. See students, question number 6 and 7 is not for your exam purpose. We will just understand question 6 for your knowledge. It is a good question but it will not come in your exam because it is above your level. Which is the greatest 6-digit number that is exactly divisible by 6 and 4? Now here the greatest 6-digit number we have to find and it should be exactly divisible by 4 and 6. So first what we are going to do, we are going to find LCM of 4 and 6. So LCM of 4 and 6 you will get 12. Now we know that the greatest 6-digit number is 9,99,999. So this is our greatest 6-digit number and our LCM is 12. Now next what we are going to do, we are going to divide this greatest 6-digit number by 12, the LCM which we got. So we will get this number 83,333, right? So our quotient is this one and remainder is 3. Now we want the greatest 6-digit number. This is just 5-digit number. So what we will do, this we will multiply it with 12. So our answer will be this one. Okay. So this is our final answer, 9,99,996. Here you can do another way also. This is the number you got? What is the remainder you are getting? You are getting remainder 3. You will deduct that, then you will get the number which is exactly divisible by this 12 also, or you can say 4 and 6, which is your question. You can cross check it. If you will divide this number with 4 or if you will divide this number with 6, you will get remainder 0. So this is the greatest 6-digit number by which that two numbers are exactly divisible. Now question number 8. The LCM of two co-prime numbers is 5005. If one of the number is 65, find the another number. So we are having LCM 5005 and one number we are having. We don't have HCF here and we don't have other number also. So what we can do? If you want HCF, you can find it. Why? Because the question, it is given that numbers are co-prime numbers. So HCF of co-prime number is 1. Okay, HCF of co-prime number is 1. Now we have the formula HCF multiplied by LCM is equal to 65 multiplied by other number. So our other number is equal to 5005 divided by 65. So both the numbers, if you will divide it with 5, if you will cut it with 5, this is 13 5s and this is 1001 into 5. So 5 got cut. So what you got? 1001 divided by 13. So if you will divide this number by 13, what you will get? Here you can see 1001 divided by 13. 13 sevens are 91. 9 again 1 will come down. 13 sevens are 91. 0 is the remainder. So your answer is 77. This is your answer. Okay, now question number 9. There are 3 tigers in a jungle. All 3 roared together at 6 a.m. as soon as they wake up. Thereafter, one roar every 20 seconds, another roars every 25 seconds, and third one roars every 30 seconds. When will the 3 tigers roar together again? When will they roar together after that? So here at 6 a.m. all the 3 are getting up, and once they are roaring, and then these are the timing which are given for all the 3 tigers. So first what we are going to do, we have to find that when they will roar together again. So we will find the LCM of 20, 25 and 30. So let us find it out. 20, 25 and 30. We will start it with 5 because all are multiples of 5. 5 4s are, 5 5s are and 5 6 are. Then we will go with 2. Again 2. Then 3. Then 5. So what is our LCM? LCM is equal to 5 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Let us make the pairs. 5 2s are 10, 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So our answer is 300. So after 300 seconds, they are going to roar again, right? So we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, right? So 300 seconds is equal to how much minutes? So 300 divided by 60, that will give you 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes they are going to roar. So at 6 a.m. they roared. After that 6:05 a.m. then 6:10 a.m. they will roar together. Understood? What we did, we just found out LCM, then we converted into minutes. So after every 5 minutes they will roar together. Now the last question of the chapter. Water starts to drip out of two taps. A drop of water comes out of one tap every 5 seconds and another tap every 7 seconds. After two drops fall together from the two taps, when will the next time that two drops will again fall from the two taps at the same time? Again here we are going to find LCM of 5 and 7. So LCM of 5 and 7, it is very easy. 5 ones are 5 and 7 ones are 7. So our LCM is 35. So our answer is after 35 seconds tapes will drop together. Understood? So here our chapter number 4 is over. I hope you all are clear with the chapter. You can solve all the sums in your notebook. I will be sending you PDF file of these answers, and you can practice this revision exercise just for your extra knowledge and just for practice. You can solve this exercise. This will not come in your exam, and be careful, these two questions, question 6 and 7, this will not come in your exam because this is little above your level. We have just understood it. If you want more understanding about this too, here the examples are also given with the same pattern, example 24 and 25. Okay, bye bye, have a nice day.